Hello everyone, GamersZ1197 here, and I am back with Atlyss. I did some off-screen writing, as you can probably tell. So, we're just gonna move right along into what is basically left. And that is this quest. So we gotta go over here. But yeah, how's everyone's day been going? I hope you all have been having a grand old time. Ah, fuck. As of, at least right now, as far as I am aware, this is the last dungeon available in the game. I think I might be still slightly under leveled. So I know it has some of the hardest enemies. So, surprisingly for the level. But in short, this is the dungeon that holds the boss that I dislike fighting the most. If you remember my ramble about it in the first video when I was talking about how I feel about the game. And we'll just... Oh, shit! I whiffed. Obviously, it's going to look very, very familiar to those who've seen the last video on Atlyss. We basically have to take the same route. Ha! Get skipped! Fuck! This will also unlock a few quests to do. It's either level based or I need to access the but the golem chestplate that I made and kept, I think a couple other stuff that I have sitting in the storage, which is where this item I'm wearing came from, because I've done this for other characters, and this character still does not have access to it yet. But in short, this is the carbuncle robe that I'm wearing, and you can only get it from this dungeon, from the carbuncle enemy, obviously. It may be a chest or two, I'm not sure. But I'm just gonna sit here real quick because I discovered that sitting actually has health regen. So we'll just give it a little bit. But the carbuncle robe I've had stored in my player storage for a while. I am using on this character because I've reached the level to actually use it. I did attempt to enchant it. I wanted to get it magical, but obviously I failed, and I burned through all the carbuncle foot, or the carbuncle feet. Is it foot or feet in this context? Because the item is called the foot. Yeah. But, basically, I burned through all of those in a lot of funds. Trying to get the enchantment I wanted on this. So that's why I have a killer version and not the magical version like I was hoping. And we're about to meet the worst version of those enemies. Fucking mouths. I do love that I found it. It's such a useful thing to have found. As you can probably guess, while I was grinding, I would occasionally stop and use the seat mode while I fucked around with my phone. And I just happened to have been damaged at one point while I was doing that, and thus discovered the health regen. Should be the whiz boards. Perfect. Here we go. Now I can actually enter the dungeon. I don't know if I will fight the boss this go around or not, because I've never beaten it solo. I've always needed help fighting it. Even on my characters that are like level 20 or not and whatnot, they have this boss has always been a bit of an issue for me to fight. Road is dry as shit. Okay. 15 to 20, let's go. We're 2 levels above the minimum. Still gonna get our asses fucking kicked. So. And it begins. There is one other area of interest that I might want to see about checking out. Ooh, like frame drop. There's also a quest I can... Oh, there's a few quests I can do that are not related to dungeons like this. One of them is killing raid boars for the raid boar spear. I think, which is why I need the mech spear. there is an entire, like, almost, I don't know what to call it, like it's almost like a room of some kind with a few interesting enemies, but I've never gotten to the end of it, and at least according to someone I know who's my brother, basically, him and one of my friends went through there and basically just found a giant door and then doesn't open. So, I kind of want to just go there to try and see it. Timing is so fucking weird compared to when they their animations play. Hi, Cody. With the bag. There's so many of you. One show. I want to select Carbuncle. I actually need their drops. I haven't had a need for this fucking mushroom. Like, I don't actually think of it like I use the mushroom as there's the honestly, I feel like these are the easiest enemies in the entire fucking dungeon. Little moving projectiles. And squeaky. Despite them being an entire level on capability. Oh yes, great eye. Sell that for money. This would be the special gift. I get lucky, maybe it drops a magical carbuncle rope. Serrated longbow. I mean, overall, it's really good. It's just not what I need, because my build doesn't rely. My build is, yeah, kind of wants more magic, more mana. pet the cat that is staring at me with saucers for eyes. But yeah, maybe good frugal. Winter. Into the fight. Literally the most annoying enemy. Well, maybe. No, I think it's still the mushrooms that are the most annoying, even compared to the mobs in their fucking spread. Because, yeah, as annoying that it is, it's not that bad, you know, considering it's, unless you're in a very tiny, fucking confined space, you're not exactly dealing with the poison balls all that much in the little fucking, Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking think and talk and play at the same time. It's not that bad compared to the mushrooms and their fucking AoE spam speed. Well, they're so fast, especially with their timings. Like, yeah, okay, the fucking poison pools poison you and then do, like, if you're in it, like 30 damage a tick, which is fucking shit for how much they cover, especially when the room is really confined. But also, the mushrooms you literally can't get a break from unless you kill them. Granted, you can't get a net break from any enemy unless you kill them. And if you're not fucking good at the game, you're just gonna keep dying because you can't manage aggro like you like. Like, fuck those trees. I don't need them. Yeah, they was 30 damage that I was talking about. And every enemy in here has a fucking range attack. Think you're safe, you're fucking at a distance. Yeah, no, think again. I do think the one issue I have with the mobs is that, like, the trail, or at least the balls, can seemingly bounce or flip through stuff. Oh, hey look, monoliths. The one enemy I cannot actually carry right now. Now it does the melee attack. Yeah, see, I don't stun them because I'm too low of a level compared to them. That's kind of why monoliths are a bit annoying when you come here for the first time, because you think you should be fine, but now then these level 19 blocks come out and you can't fucking stun lock and parry. The only way I can stun them is with the ability, so I feel like the ability. That does so much damage. Oh, they're gonna be regenerating for a while. I generally just kind of dislike most of the enemies in this dungeon, because these are like the most annoying versions of a lot of the enemies. Like, I wish that was good, but no, I genuinely feel like this is the most annoying bunch of enemies. The only exception being the carbuncle, because that's like the easiest to avoid the damage of. And the boss kind of encapsulates my main complaint with a lot of these enemies and their ranged attacks. Because a lot of them tend to outrange even you. Like, the boss itself outranges pretty much the player in all ways. And from what I can find, looking up how to fight it, everyone says the best way is basically fucking stick your head in its crotch. And parry when you can, but that doesn't help with the halfway point addition that kind of is another, makes it even harder. Because like, it's not even, they're not even that, the additions aren't that difficult, it's them in conjunction with a boss that covers basically the entire arena with attacks. I might show it. I might go there just to show it so you can see what I mean and what I'm kind of complaining about, rather than try and explain it and then come back later. It's like the only quest that I found that I can't do myself, like solo, because it is a quest to kill this boss. Those of you who have played this game will know the boss, though. My basic attack covers how much distance that thing attacks is. That thing attack is. Okay. Maybe I do already. No. Okay. So. Yeah. Get out of the ground! Stop cheating! Screw you. What the fuck is this bullshit? You just walked through a fucking solid wall. Well, technically you made your attack easier dog, giving it a smaller, I guess, box. But I can't get the monolith. You guys are, well, let's say, hit me. Poison damage. I hate fucking poison damage. Especially from the enemies, because I don't have any way of doing that to them, I think, unless I am a bandit. These traps are so fucking annoying. I'm almost certain it's gonna stick me in a tiny ass room with one of those as well, which is even worse. On top of the enemies that's gonna spawn. Yeah, my biggest issue is with the general room layouts and trap things like the attack and shit, which on top of like types like poison always sucks. And here it's no fucking different. Heavily magic with this card. Thank you. Alright, what spawns now? Oh, great. These. Oh, and cardboards. Especially for how much damage they dish out. That's supposed to not. It does not seem to be good. Generally, between I like the aesthetic of the dungeon. It's cool, but the enemies in here are just not really that fun. They are just extremely annoying. Because if they hit you, they do shitloads of damage. And there's so many of them, you can't really, especially with how they are, again, solo plays, and there is no aggro man. You just have to deal with it all at once, and just hope it works. enemies paired with the tankiest enemies in this entire dungeon. Point of this spell, the knockback is fucking basic. I actually don't know what the spell is at this point. I grabbed it because I thought it'd be good to have a way of knocking away the enemies, maybe even stun them a little bit. When it pushes them away, so I have some breathing room, maybe see if it moves. It does nothing. Does some damage. I have better crowd control with a fucking laser to at least do a laser gun than I do an AoE spell. Oh, this room. Okay. This is more the type of room I was talking about. Look at all that poison. That entire side of the fucking room basically became infected. Should I go over there and touch that? I die! Through and into pillars and all that fun stuff. Oh, and I can't get any breathing room because it's one of the fastest enemies here. Well, I killed them, but I died in the process. Oh, hey, Carbuncle. Cool. Yeah. This is why I don't like this dungeon all that much. I prefer enemy. If you're gonna give enemies like area denial shit and AoE, don't put them in tiny rooms. Like, I get it, it's where they're most effective, but Jesus fucking Christ, it is not fun to deal with all that. Especially because I believe, I'm not 100% sure if it's like a percentage chance thing or what. I remember whenever I hit one of those fucking puddles of poison, it just it would poison you on top of it. Small room, but the enemies have a limited range, and I can sidestep them. Whatever will I do compared to what I had just dealt with? Like, this is probably where I'm going to stay. Mainly because it's just so unfun all of this. Like, there's 1,000 fucking AoE long, high range enemies in this fucking dungeon. And these are the worst rooms to deal with them in. Plug to my phone. I was trying to charge my phone with my laptop. Because she doesn't fucking lay anywhere but right next to my fucking laptop. Ah! Yeah. Now this is probably where I'm gonna have the most fucking bitching. Because this is like the, in my opinion, the worst balanced dungeon. Because of the room layouts and the enemy, it's just the enemies themselves. It also doesn't help that if you die, you have to not only run through every room you've cleared just to get back to the room you're fighting in, but guess who has all their health back? like, you are punished so heavily for just dealing with enemy bullshit if it kills you. Like, some of these attacks hit so fucking hard. I should have a lot of magic defense, and I'm still taking like 50 plus damage from these. Like, dodging should be, in my opinion, the main way you avoid damage. Because it's better to not be in the attack than to block the attack. Because you would take 0 damage at that point. But rooms like... This is basically just my complaints from earlier about what I dislike about this game. Amplified by stronger enemies, smaller rooms, and higher range, higher range shit of the enemies. Like, look at this! Every enemy here has a range attack, and my only option is to either parry, block, or avoid it, and one of them is a move, and all of them I think do status. If I get hit with the fire, I burn. If I get hit with the poison, I just take damage. What am I supposed to do against this if I get fucking hit? Or my fucking block runs out. I die. There's nothing I can do because there's no fucking a way for you to break up enemies or manage anything. It's all at once. This game is so focused around the co-operative experience that the single player suffers heavily. Because not everyone wants to play with randoms or has people who are available or want to play this game. I do really think that the single player, that things need to be improved so that not only just for the multiplayer aspect, but for the single players as well. Not everyone is going to be playing this with friends or other people. So enemy, like, fights like this, I'm gonna be honest, fights like this are tough even as a group. Like, I played with one other friend through this dungeon before just to kill the boss, all of my other characters. And fights like this killed us multiple times, despite us basically being like level 18, 19, or even level 20. This stuff is so annoyingly difficult that it is, in my opinion, unfun and should not exist in the game. Because, again, at this point, I'm basically just smacking my head against the wall and hoping that I kill the wall before I die and have to come back and do everything over again because their HP is now going to reset. Look at that. I didn't even get to hit the respawn button and they were already basically back to full health. Now, even if I have them at like 1 HP, by the time I get back there having to run through all of this, they're going to be at full health. So no matter what I do, I have to redo the entire fucking fight that I just did and just almost won and died to because I don't have another player. And then even if you have another player, one of you dies, the other person gets fucked over because now they're basically solo, and then it just amplifies it again. So it's like, what's the point of having a single player option if single player is 1,000 times harder than multiplayer, and then multiplayer is still ridiculous in some of these fights. Like, I'm probably gonna die again here because these enemies are just relentless. there is no break. I don't get a moment to catch my breath besides between enemy spawns. And then the enemy spawn wave, like, look at this. All this is AoE and stats. All of this is AoE and stats effects. Fire, I got hit by the fire. I take a bunch of damage, and I think they can ignite you. I think it's a chance. But then you take damage from fire. The blue ones hit you, you get slowed down, meaning you can't outrun them, you can't do fucking shit to get away, meaning you get hit even more because the group, despite them already being absurdly fast, like, this is absurd. I think the only reason I'm not getting hit with a lot of stats might be because of my defenses. Like, I think the magic defense might be helping me. But I remember fighting these guys as another character and just getting fucking statused into oblivion. Like, you already can't outrun them. And then on top of that, they can slow you down and AoE you with damage over time and just high damage attacks in general. Like, how are you supposed to fight them other than basically just try and out DPS with whatever equipment you have and whatever level abilities you have? Like, yeah, my abilities aren't that high level. I've been focusing mainly on my mana supply. And, like, yeah, I could probably have allocated these better for more damage, but the fact that I'm getting I'm level 17, and there's nothing I can really do against some of these enemy combos, or just a number of an enemy type, is a little absurd. Like, yeah, it's easier to deal with them one-on-one, so obviously the group fight is harder, but they don't have a set attack pattern. You can have them all attacking out of order, and you basically get stuck there having to block the entire time, just to have your block break, and then get essentially beaten into the dirt. Or they all attack at once, and then you mass parry them. I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom. Alright, I'm back. I think the best way for me to sum up my major complaint and concerns about things as it stands is that the current state of this dungeon makes me scared. And the reason it makes me scared is the way these games are usually designed is as things progress and you go further into the game, the enemy variety, dungeon complexity, and things are supposed to get harder. The way that this current dungeon sits, it is the hardest dungeon in the entire game. It is the second dungeon you unlock. I'm not counting the first dungeon's two other levels, because that's still the same dungeon, just higher level monsters, and maybe the last one has some traps, like the spinning traps. This dungeon only has one level. It's the only other dungeon in the game, and it is the hardest and most annoying by far as things stand. And if it stays this way, then every other dungeon after it is going to basically be this, but harder. Meaning, you're going to be dealing with more AoE, more statuses, more tanky enemies that you can't really do much about other than smack your head against the wall, hoping you're the right level to kill it all before it kills you. Now, before I forget, let's go see the boss. Look how big this arena is, right? Let's go wake him up. This is called Atlyss. I have never beaten him alone. That attack was from the center of the arena, covered basically the entire arena. That laser, it's across the arena. Those spikes, basically the arena if he was in the center. He lunged across the arena. He has the most HP, he has the highest defense, he does a lot of damage. Oh yeah, and the spikes have hitboxes that do more damage, so if you get hit, launch, and then hit one of those spikes, but you just got combos. Yeah, people apparently say this is the easiest way to fight him. Do this, and I'm dead. We didn't even hit the halfway point where 2 carbuncles spawn, and you have to fight. You have to avoid either their damage or kill them while trying to fight him, while he basically covers the arena with all of his attacks. That entire arena he can reach either from the center or from across the arena, depending on the attack he does. He outranges you in every way. How the fuck are you supposed to fight this alone? Beyond hoping he doesn't hit you once. I dislike this boss. This boss is bullshit in my opinion. Because he is so annoying to fight, because his attacks cover so much of the arena. That initial AoE lingers around him, so even if I'm right under him and I block the initial hit, if I let go of block, I'm gonna get hit by the AoE that will start to move, and then possibly either get hit by one of the spikes, walk into one of the spikes, or get launched into one of the spikes, and then I have to avoid the carbuncles attacks on top of that at the halfway point. And he's level 20. I do not see that being a fair fight when I can barely, where my range, I'm basically within melee of him, given his size. This is why I dislike this dungeon, and I absolutely hate this boss. It is not fun to fight. The most important thing is it's got to be fun. That is the game's purpose, that is the game's big reason to exist, is to be fun, is to be enjoyable, so more people will buy it, and therefore more people play it. As the way it stands right now, I would like more content, but I'd like to see the current hardest dungeon not be as annoying and hard to deal with, considering as it stands right now, it would be the second dungeon in the entire game. But I'm pretty sure I've gone on about this for a little bit now, that to the point is annoying, so I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Terminate our quest. Get a level up. More mana, more HP. Go for more stamina, but that doesn't really do much. Not much help, considering. That. Push back enemies. 5% knockback. You can't. That is no way that was 35%. Alright, well, I have to upgrade that eventually. Yeah, I should have been. How many carbuncles can I get? I have enough for one reroll, that's right. I'm gonna have to farm those at some point. I think it's the only way I can farm them by going into that dungeon. Hey, I got what I wanted. Sweet. That is beautiful. That gives me more magic power and magic crit. What are my stats? 67. Why is my magic defense only 19? I feel like that should have been I feel like that should be higher. Oh, those pants. Pants. maybe. Yeah. Wait, what? Okay. Now I see why that does that now. I haven't messed with that bell yet. I just kind of looked at it without thinking. I just thought it was an upgrade. That is a better shield. Technically. Technically better. Should. What do I need to roll that shield? I don't really care about my mouth eyes. How many mouth eyes do I have? I have some maw eyes. Now, I do have maws. Those. Definitely store those. And more of those. Thankfully, I think I have the stuff for the monolith chest piece. I don't know if there's any. The spores can sometimes set off. Can set something on fire. Frostbite. So those are the status effects that I was talking about. It is mentioned in the item description. It could be cooked with something spicy. Okay. I think I'll sell these and we'll take the mouth eyes. The reroll. Is there anything in here? Those are okay. They're not the best when you compare them to like these items specifically. Like, oh, that's 15. Well, that's 80. That's 120. I don't even know. You must be able to. You must have to hit a high level with some very specific enchantments to get that much mana. But the HP definitely is worth having. It's like some of the more dedicated heal, like consumable items, I think makes sense. I've got to grab the eyes. I am an idiot. Almost on par with the rest of my characters. Guardian? I'll take that. That's exactly what I wanted. So now, it's equal into physical defense, but gives me more magic defense. Though it does have a lower block threshold, meaning it won't block as many attacks automatically. So I don't know if that matters all that much. The magic power bonus is still since I have shown off most of, if not everything I wanted to, at least for that dungeon. Yeah, the Rage Spear and the Monolith set. Okay. I should have more than enough of the Monolith chest piece. As you can see, I have 2 of them here because I've done this like 1,000 times by now. That. And then we need the golem. Where is my golem monolith? There it is. Oh, 5. Wait. No, I clicked the wrong thing. Give me the quest. I want to complete. Nice. It's not a bad bit of armor. It doesn't give me the buffs I want though. Wait, does it have? It has magic. I don't think I can. Can I enchant it? Can I enchant it? I can. I can only roll once though, I don't have the money for the rest. Okay, that might be something I want to do. Because being able to roll enchantments, on that might make it my best armor. Doesn't give me enough. Maybe it might not. Physically, it's the best. Give me decent HP, but it doesn't give me mana. It doesn't give me like any mana or magic. Magic power. Really cool if I can get it magic, like make it magical. I think it's a hard guess. Like, obviously this ring is really good. I can't enchant it to give me mana or magic power. There's not a lot of rings that you can find that give you magic power, to be honest. Or mana. I don't think I found many rings that do that. The ones that do are kind of meh. What do you sell? Yeah. Okay. Defense, magic defense, HP, max stamina, but I want mana and magic power. The thing I'm lacking right now is the mana. That's an upgrade. That is an upgrade. It's a decent upgrade. I'm gonna go back. The Mithril stuff is kinda, but yeah, it's good. It's decent for something to buy, but otherwise not all that groundbreaking. Like higher mana, higher magic power, less crit, slight increase to damage, literally two damage better. But that's compared to staff and not the bell. So like, this bell just fucking destroys it. Where's the scepter? There's the scepter. Yeah, like the scepter, 1 minimum damage better, higher, 2 higher on the max damage. But magic power is slightly better. max mana gain is worse and no magic crit. Like sometimes the gear you can buy is a little underwhelming. What else can we do? Next gear, Rage Force gear, Hustlers. I don't even have any. I don't think I farmed Rage Force gear. Do I have any Rage Force? No. Okay, we're gonna go fuck with the Rage Spear, the Rage Force. Yeah. Can't have to go this way. We're gonna go do that. I think for at least the build I'm going for, because I kind of wanted to go heavy. Right. I kind of wanted to go heavy magic. This is the best I can kind of get equipment-wise. Maybe besides like taking slightly more damage or something, and obviously enchantments. I haven't bothered much with the enchantments. Grinding out stuff I need for enchantments is a little bit of a pain. Unless I'm doing it with my bandit and just hitting them with the enemies with the ability that makes them drop money. Fucking exploded. God, it's so nice to see enemies getting one-shotted a little bit, especially after having a bludgeon in my hand against that dungeon. Hey, Frankie. What are you selling? Ooh. Yeah, not as good as the mercenary leggings. More magic power, no mana gain, but a magic crit rate. I'm gonna buy that. I got. Right, you only have these. Fireball one. Yeah, you don't have a lot. Oh right, you do sell these though. Fireballs to become the D&D wizard. This over here. I think I have the South Sludge cores I need. I kind of ran that dungeon a little bit. Is this one the better dungeon? Rage War! Level 17. Ow! Back. Oh, there's the spear I need. What we got here? Because right over there, that right over there is what I was talking about. The weird ruin-like dungeon thing. We're gonna come back to that. Probably not gonna get very far into it, but kind of showing you maybe the entrance or something. But first, I want to finish my place. Wrong thing. What did I need? This. Right. So that ring is from killing Colossus. And it's really, really good for tank build. I am not a tank build. I don't remember what I did with the other race or who I did with what other quests are there around? Nothing. I think Enoch? Is it Enoch? 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 Nope. This guy. I think he gives you the quest for killing bosses. Yeah. Oh, okay. I can do that. Probably should have grabbed that this one. Get the one, but okay. Yeah. This is a level 15 quest to fight a level 20 fucking boss. For a Valor ring. And I think the Awakened Earthman ring that I have is now a drop from the chest you get for killing Colossus. That used to be the quest reward. But yeah, it's a level 15 quest to go kill a level 20 boss that I have never, even on characters that match that boss's level, been able to kill alone. So just keep that in mind. Going the wrong way. Need to come over here and kill a bunch of these fuckers. And then we'll just run off into the dungeon before turning in the quest, because why the fuck not? I call it a dungeon. It's more like a ruin? I don't know what to call it. I don't know what it is. All I know is there's traps in there. Also, I think these guys are like level 17. I missed again. Die, bastard. Oh shit! my brain's all there. I highly doubt I saw that more than a clip. But I like to keep my blood in my body. Thank you very much. I might level up on this quest. She's a brand new boat. Turn to turn, she's 95. Don't need any boat on the New Orleans line. Doing sugar in the hole below. Hey, oh, below. Doing sugar in the hole below. Hey, oh, below. Throwing sugar in the hole below. The engineer jumps through his trumpet. Tell the man we got bad news. Can get no steam for the fire and the blues. Throwing sugar in the hole below. Hey, oh, below. Throwing sugar in the hole below. Hey, oh, below, throwing sugar in the hole below. The captain's on the quarterdeck, scratching where his old neck. He shouts out, leave the lower land, throwing sugar in the hole below. Hey, oh, below. Throwing sugar in the hole below. Yeah, below. Fuck, I ran out of stamina. Shit. So, that's why I could only, well, besides the fact that I probably wasn't paying as much attention as I should have been, that's kind of why I can't show you that place very well. This is a fucking slog to get through some of those fights because of how many waves there are and just how hard the enemies hit. On the plus side, I didn't have to leave. I got sent back. But yeah, whenever you get sent back to here in the overworld because you lost a fight like that, it resets the fight, and I'd have to go through fucking slog my way all the way back to those rage cores. So I'm just gonna let that be. Yeah, that's about all there is for me to really show you about this game. So, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye!